I was honestly talking myself into skipping this workout and doing it tomorrow because I woke up. I just slept like crap. And it's my own fault I slept like crap. Had way too much caffeine yesterday, too late in the day. I knew that was a bad mistake. But weighed in this morning at 195.8 or 194.8, something like that. So I'm pretty sure it's a new low. I did have pizza last night too. So, and I was a little over calories. I wasn't that much, maybe 300 over my calorie limit for the day. So it wasn't a huge deal. But we got 3 sets here, 30 pounds alternating curls. Earlier in the training week, I think I got like 14, 12, 10, or some shit like that. So just going to focus on it's supposed to be a 3 RIR. We'll just do that. All right, let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck. I'll have to watch the video back to see how many it was. Let's count. Alright, that was probably 3 alright. Next set. I got 14 reps on that set, and which is the same I did earlier in the week. I double checked. So, I guess that's where I personally think 3 RIR is in that that amount of effort, because I had no idea where I was. All right. Ugh. I think I'm gonna just not count. I'll just count the video. One more. Oh. Yeah. Getting there. That was actually 15 reps on that last set. So more gains that time. Put in a little bit more effort. I'm not going to count this time either. We got behind the back curls or basin curls, whatever the fuck. Next, 2 or 3 sets of that. Those are bicep focused push day or pull day. Last day of the training week. So let's go. This it's kind of asynchronous too, because I'm trying not to work out on Saturday and Sunday, because I'm a family man. But there's a 6-day training split. So like today currently is Thursday, and it's the last day in the training week. So like tomorrow on Friday will be day 1. Take 2 days, whatever, go, and then it'll keep, kind of rotating like that. Not a huge deal. Is it ideal? No, but it does work for my personal lifestyle. Yeah, and what works is what's optimal. Let's go. That was 17 sets or 17 reps on the last set. So this is what I'm saying. I don't trust myself with I've been training for 15 years, but when it comes to RIR, I just always trained to failure. Or once I got into powerlifting, I was training to the numbers, so it's a completely different thing. And I prefer numbers and still training to failure. But do I know if I'm training to failure? I thought that set of 14 was a 3 RIR, which technically means I did leave 3 reps in the tank, right? So 15, 16, 17, that makes sense. And that 17 would have been a 0 RIR. So theoretically, we found our 0 RIR, which means we can measure from that. But to do it in a pyramid style is kind of crazy. Anyways, moving on. I got 50 pounds on each fucking stack. Oh, but what I was saying was I don't trust myself with the RIR shit. This is why it's so... I don't know how people really... I don't know. I'm just in my way. I'm just in my own fucking way. This is why I don't count. I shouldn't count, and I should just do the fucking shit. You know what? I'm not going to count. I'm just going to go to what I perceive is a 3 RIR every time. 3 sets here. Let's go. I'm trying to get a big stretch. This isn't like a free motion. So like free motion, I'd want it to be a little bit more behind my spine. So far out like this, but this will work because we're still getting that stretch. Big chest, elbows back, but if I wanted a more stretch, I could probably bring them a little further up. All right, I think that was a 3 RR. Oh. Yes. That was 11 on that last set. I'm not going to count. If you want, you can comment what you think this next set is going to get me. Before I do it, I'm not going to count again. Just go. One more. All right. I matched the sets on the last one, so that's something. That's an improvement. Just trying to get you a little bit more in front of me so you can see how wide this actually is, but it's fun. Big chest. Now I did count on that one because I was consistent with the first two sets. So that gave me that allowed me to take the variability out of how I'm feeling because I did that on the first two sets. That was perceived 3 RIR. So because of that, there wasn't as many peaks and valleys or whatever the fuck. So I could more confidently hit this set for a set of an 11 and at least get still the same stimulus. Next up, we got the 2-arm incline rows. Let's get to it. I might have to. So I know what I did last week for reps. I couldn't remember the incline, so I'm gonna keep it on 37, which is what we did the incline dumbbell press, and we'll just keep it at 37 from now on. Same weight as I used earlier in the week. I don't know why I'm screaming at you. Same way that I used earlier in the week. And I know how many reps I did, but I'm not going to count. There's only 2 sets here, so I'm not going to count either of them. Ugh, or at least I'm going to try not to. I don't know how many reps that was. Definitely need to do it with the bigger plate on the ass end instead of the face front. I was hitting everything on that. I'd like the seat to be higher, but that's as high as it goes right here. Because I have to, because since this bar comes out so far, I have to at least be back a little bit to get a full stretch. So I have to be scooted down. So I would like a little bit more support like that. Otherwise, I'm just kind of floating. I don't like that. That was only 9 reps on the last one. I definitely want, well, whatever. I think it's because I was hitting so much shit. Ugh. That was probably a rep or 2 over what I should have done, but that's fine. We'll progress. 100 pounds on this. Just cable wrist curl, 3 sets. I won't make you watch it all. Probably not going to stick to the RR. I'll just fucking max it out, but I'm not going to count either, so. Yeah. One thing that got me motivated to come out here and hit it any fucking way, which I'm having a pretty good time, so I'm glad I did. Fucking look at it. But I was watching shorts on YouTube, which I never fucking do. And this montage or whatever you want to call it of like motivational, Rocky, whatever, or some other stuff. But that one clip of Apollo telling Rocky, "There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, Rocky," or whatever the fuck. And I was literally in my head saying, I'll do it tomorrow, because I'll be able to go to sleep early tonight and then wake up, and hit it early. I was like, there is no tomorrow. And it just got me fired up. And then, of course, I always think, what would Vegeta do? Where's my pride? Have I no shame? I don't know how many I did there, but we're getting ready to hit the next set. I'm not going to make you watch all the forearm stuff. Maybe I'll do a forearm flex pose after that. Then I've got cable crunches. After this, 2 sets or 3 sets there. But we got to get moving because I got work soon. All right. That's it for today. Cut.